Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Good evening, everybody. My name is Randy. I proudly own the company known as the King of Solar Screens. And of course, this evening your HOA has asked me to come out and speak to you guys about solar screens, what they are, what they do, and I guess just how effective they can be for you in your home. So again, thank you for allowing me to come out. So I guess I'll jump right into it. Solar screens, I'm sure you've seen them. They're very popular. We started our company back in December of 2004, and so I've been around a long time doing solar screens. Sometimes it's a tough adventure, but I do enjoy it because I love the feedback I get from folks, be it online, emails, even letters. I occasionally get letters from people letting me know that their electric bill has gone way down. Some of them even tell me their electric co-op has come out several times to reread the meter because it's gone down so much. So that always lets me know that the product that we have it works, and that really means the world to me. So now I brought a couple things with me today. The first one is here on my left. This is the Colonial Gridwork solar screen. This happens to be champagne color, black 90% material. Your HOA here in the Clear Lake area requires that you have this pattern or the other pattern that's typical to all of your front windows. They do require that you do this if you decide to do solar screens. So, rest assured, it's a very beautiful product. As you can see, we take a lot of pride in notching every one of the intersections. We use rivets on the back side to keep it a very nice, clean look. So we definitely build this because your solar screen is guaranteed for 10 years, and we'll get into that in a minute. But I want to make sure that your frame, especially this fancier style, also lasts at least that 10 years. I want to make sure that the weather, the storms, or any of the other future hurricanes we get, I hope not, that it doesn't cause any damage. So again, this is the Colonial Grid. I did notice a few of your homes had the more singular grid, or the sea breeze, as we like to call it. And of course, over here on my right is just a standard solar screen, and again, a 90% material. This is the 1-inch white frame. I also, from your HOA, told me that almost all of your windows in this area are either the white or the tan frame. And so rest assured that we have the product or the color that's perfect for your windows. Because once we install your solar screens, or if anyone, whoever installs it, we want to make sure it looks very natural, very clean and very beautiful, like it's always been there. And so that's one thing we want to do. Also, for you guys to take home, I brought a bunch of these packets. They're at the back as you leave if you wish to take it. Phifer has put all 6 of their colors. The first 6 swabs are the 80%. The final one is the 90. All of them are available in 90, obviously for the sake of cost and space. They just put that many in here. But so feel free to take a look at it. I'll take one with you, as well as this one here is wrinkled, so I pulled it. I also have a little a card here that has all of the different solar screens from the 70, 80, 90, even some of the shade style screen that Phifer also makes, and we can do that for you as well. But again, help yourself to whatever back there, and my phone number is on the back of each one of these packets. But by no means am I urging you to call only me, as I believe from the people, especially the people I've met over the years here in Houston doing solar screens, that they are a great bunch of guys and gals. And whether you call me or call them, I guarantee you're going to love what you get. As again, we love to sell our Phifer product, and they do a great job. So solar screens, as you can see, is very beautiful, very dense. And the main function of a solar screen is to keep the heat and the UVs outside, so before it ever hits your window. I like to use the word virtually all of the heat and UVs are kept from going in. Obviously to some degree a little bit may still make it in, but I don't think it would be very noticeable. And you will find real quickly after one of these are installed just how much cooler the inside of that house is going to get. And then, of course, that will equate to a lower electric bill as time goes on as well. Now, solar screens are designed to last forever. Now, Phifer guarantees 10 years. My favorite 3 things to preach on that warranty is mold, mildew, and fading. They have promised that none of that will happen. And so when you buy from me, I not only warranty that material through Phifer, but I also warranty my work, because I want you to know that I will not charge you extra to come out, remove, or take away the screen if you'd already taken it down if something went wrong. I'm not going to charge you for my time, my labor, whatever the case. However, I do like to tell folks that if I show up and I realize it was something you did wrong, maybe you whacked it with the weed whacker or something, well, I'm going to ask you to just pay to have a new one, and we're not going to argue about that. But so again, 10 years is your guaranteed warranty. With just a little slight maintenance, maybe once a year, just rinsing them off. You never have to remove them. These screens will just continue to stay beautiful. Whether you get a black one, of course you guys, a couple of you are already looking at those packets. There's a couple of browns, a light brown and a dark brown. No matter which one you choose, if you just keep it clean, keep the dust off of it, spider webs, etc., it's just going to stay beautiful. And it's going to stay very beautiful for a long, long time. So 2 solar screens that we, for the most part, push is 80% and 90%. And so what is the difference? Well, 80% is designed to, of course, again, on my favorite word, virtually eliminate the heat and UVs. However, it's not going to make your house dark. So this screen is perfect for those who maybe you have a shaded side of your home that you want, of course, to put the solar screen up, or you just love that natural light. The 80% shades less than 10% of that natural light. So it's very, very minimal, and most folks tell me they really didn't even notice anything after just a minute or 2 of looking out. They forget they're even there, with the exception, of course, the heat's gone. Now the flip to that is the 90%. This product will eliminate about 40 to 50% of that natural light. So it will make the inside of your home darker. I have 90 on my master suite as well as the other bedrooms and in my living room as well. And then of course in my kitchen and such, I chose to use the 80 just because there was not a whole lot of windows on that side of my home. So I wanted to keep the heat out, of course, and get that uniformity of doing my entire home, but I wanted to keep all the light. So again, 90% will make it darker. Now, one thing I love about the 90 is for those who cherish their privacy. During the day especially, open your blinds, shutters, whichever the case, enjoy your front yard, backyard, whatever, but have no fear of someone being able to peek in at you. I tease people that when the Girl Scouts come a knocking and you just don't want to buy any cookies. I don't have that problem. I like their cookies. You stay in your easy chair. They can't see you because the 90% gives you that sense of privacy that you just can't look in. Now, of course, I do get asked, will that be the same at night? And the answer is no. If your interior lights are on and your curtains are open or your blinds are up, I'm probably going to catch you walking around in your shorts or whatever the case. So definitely cover yourself or close your blinds. I still believe in that as my privacy. In the evening, as soon as the sun goes down, I still close my blinds. But solar screens are very, very easy to maintain, very easy to clean. Again, just a light brushing, if you will, once a year. I like to use the edge of my broom just to knock off any dust or pollen that might blow up. And then I love to use lemon-scented dish soap. And I get asked, why a lemon? Well, mosquitoes hate it. And so at least for a few weeks while that lemon residue is all over my bricks and the bushes and in the flower bed, the mosquitoes are somewhere else biting somebody else. So that makes that valuable to me. Now I feel blessed because I've been around a long time and I've seen a lot of homes. And I feel real blessed that there's a company called Twitchell, which is also a solar screen manufacturer. Same as Phifer, they're both out of Alabama, both 100% American-made product, which is something that I love to stress. Even our aluminum is made right here in the U.S., which is a beautiful thing. But again, Phifer and Twitchell, Several years ago, Phifer did away with the 70% solar screen. Twitchell, however, still sells it, so I stocked that for those who wish to have the 70, as it is an incredibly light solar screen, but it's a whole lot more durable than just a plain bug screen, and of course it helps pretty much eliminate the heat. I do notice you still feel a little bit of heat, but it's here if you need it. And also Twitchell sells white solar screen, which about 2 months ago I decided to see if that was going to be a popular product, and it turned out it is. So I feel good that Twitchell keeps me with lots of white screen. I believe your H.O.A is only going to require the black or brown. Well, that's all they're going to allow is black or brown, so the white would be irrelevant to you, but nonetheless it's there. Maybe you can sneak it in your own back or something if you want it. But that's, I guess, is my presentation. You know, once you receive your solar screen, again, you're going to have a 10-year warranty with my company or with any other company that if you decide to hire somebody else. Again, I've met so many of the other screen companies over the years, and just really great guys. They refer me just equally as much as I refer them when maybe they can't get to a certain area of town and one of us is closer or they're closer. So that becomes very helpful. But with that said, I'll ask anybody have a question?
Yeah, I have one over here. What's your turnaround time from start to finish?
Fantastic question. Turnaround time. I guarantee everything in 1 week. So I don't want you waiting. So 1 week is our guarantee from the day that we measure. Sometimes I even like to throw out the free if we don't show up. There's one thing that you will find that I don't know if many contractors can agree with this, but you will always find that I show up on time every time. I keep my appointments, and I do what it is I say I'm going to do for you. Definitely wanted to be the exception to the rule when it came to contractors on that. So again, 1 week is your guarantee. Anything else? No? All right. Well, I appreciate you guys letting me come out here this evening. It was definitely a little strange standing out in front of this big crowd. Maybe I should get used to doing it more often. But again, I appreciate you, and I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you.